name is Abdulai. I study maths, physics and computer science. I feel like the subjects I'm taking has helped me a lot in my career so far. You know, maths is a very good subject. You know, there's a lot of elements in maths which I find really quite interesting. You know, differentiation, integration and all that. So if, you know, I think maths at Godalming College is amazing. I mean, if there's anybody considering, I'd consider it. The physics is quite good too, because you have that background knowledge, because the subject I'm going to study at university, you see, requires all three of the subjects that I'm taking. So physics is a great subject to study. Computer science, really diving in deep into how the computer works, is amazing. So yeah, I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, and then so now do you want to talk about a little bit about DJing and producing?
Yeah, sure. So maths has helped me a lot, so extensively that I've started during my 2 years at Godalming College, I started properly producing music, because I started make music at the age of 14, but I really started to implement what I've learned to DJ when I was in year 1. So I used some of my maths knowledge, so mathematical knowledge. So what I do is, because I was so interested in a genre called trance. It's a genre which I grew up with my taxi driver. It was a great experience. Without my taxi driver that I had at primary school, I probably wouldn't be DJing or DJing trance, for example, DJing another genre. But it's quite interesting because my taxi driver taught me a lot of things about music and how you can get the bass out of the music. So I DJ trance music. I specialise in trance music, although I DJ in other genres. Trance is really my main genre. So what I've done is I'll give you a little insight into how I actually execute those actions. So basically in maths we learn about simple. We start with simple maths, addition, subtraction. And I've implemented that in tempos, right? Because every tempo goes 3, 3, 3, 3. So I've implemented that. So I have a DJ set so I get 12 songs. 12 songs consisting of the songs that has a theme. What I look for in my songs is, do they sound similar to each other if they're in a key? So would song 1 have the same key as sound the same as song 2 if they're in the same key? I'd look at that first, and then I'd look at, hang on. Before I would look at that, I'd look at the songs that I like, and I'll say, what songs would sound good if they're in the same key? So I rearrange that. And then I put them from the lowest BPM to the highest BPM, because you really gradually want to get the audience engaged in your music. So what I've done here, for an example, if I swift to my set, is the first song. The original. This song's called June in the Air, and I feel like it's a nice introduction to my album. It's called Lost in Space. So basically, it sounds like it has a theme, and it's kind of space, so it has a theme. So the space theme is basically, trance music that sounds like you're lost in space. So what I did is I got my first song. It's called June in Air Part 1. It originally has a tempo of 141 BPM in C sharp major, but I've transposed it to B major to fit my own set. So if you can, see that set there. So I've started with June in the Air Part 1, 135. It was originally 141 BPM at C sharp major, but I've transposed it just to make the song sound similar, and it's coming out on Spotify sooner or later, so you can keep an eye out for that. What's coming up after next is a song that I love. It's called Excessive Rhythm and Oxygen. It's originally at 136 BPM at F sharp major. I've just left it there. I've just lowered down the tempo. So I've done this just to fit everything. And then my song's here, but I haven't created it, so I'll fit that right into my DJ set. It's at A major, so it's more than 12 songs here, but I've literally got songs here, and that's how I execute. So what I do is I practice DJing, DJ, release, and see what people think and recommendations that need to be included. I want to go to university to study the mechanical engineering, possibly at uni. You know, studying mechanical engineering, get mechanical, because I really want to make cars and I really want to own a car company. Because I've been really interested in cars and the way they work, the engines, the torque, the rotation, the wheels, you know, that really fascinates me. So I really want to do mechanical engineering, but I also want to do DJing, but I want to do DJing as with, I don't know, I want to get a mechanical engineering degree first, do a bit of mechanical engineering, then towards, you know, maybe the end of my life I'll specialise in DJing and producing music and becoming a better producer. You know, I'm doing that alongside my studies, so